Today we're going to be looking at the Garrett Vortex, the VX9, and they just did an update with the VX9, and you can also see we've got the Ripper coil, the 5x8 coil. And a few things that I like about the Garrett Vortex is, number one, I really do like the screen. I think it's big, it's easy for us to see, and for us older guys, that definitely can be a big deal. And I really like the screen. I like the information on the screen that I get. And this machine is really set up to be a turn on and go machine. And with this last update, they made it even easier. What they've done is they created a two-tone option, which is something that I love. And you guys have seen me using that two-tone option on a lot of the other metal detectors that I use as well. So I mainly do a lot of relic hunting, and I love being able to adjust the discrimination levels on it. And Garrett has added a two-tone setup that you can actually do that. And it allows you to adjust that two-tone setup however you like. And you can set up the discrimination wherever you want that tone break to be. So again, I really love that. And we're going to demonstrate that real quick, just sort of showing you how you can adjust it. And I have a great video that shows me actually using this two-tone setup. Now, this was before they put this latest update in, so I was not able to sort of set that tone break where I wanted it to be. It really shows the power of this two-tone feature that they've added to the Garrett Vortex. So definitely changes the way the audio sounds on the machine. But let's look at the two-tone feature that was added in the new update version 9.11. Okay, we're going to show the two-tone setup running the Vortex VX9, and we're going to show how this two-tone setup can be run. We're going to start off running the two-tone setup in standard program, and we're going to run our discrimination all the way down to 0. And we've got a Indian head penny down here. We've got two nails, square nails there. And we're going to run over this, and I want y'all to see what this sounds like when the two-tone setup is set at 0 for the high-res iron discrimination. So listen to this. And as you can see, everything sounds the same. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to what I normally run, and I like the two-tone setup because I can set that tone break wherever I would like for it to be. Going in here, going to that high-res iron discrimination, and a lot of mine are going to ring up anywhere between 60 and 65 for some of the buttons. Coins naturally are going to ring up a little bit higher, so I'm going to set mine between 60 and 65, but I'm going to set it at 65 for the video. So once we've got it set at 65, everything below 65 is going to sound like iron. Everything above 65 is going to high tone. So that's what you ideally want when you're relic hunting, because if you're not dealing with a lot of modern trash, and you're just dealing with iron and relics and artifacts, then running a two-tone setup is a great way to go about going through a site. And of course, when we incorporate this 5x8 Ripper coil, that can definitely give you some advantages. So again, below 65 is going to sound off and sound with that iron grunt. Above 65 is going to sound off with a high tone. So let's see what this does on these targets. We're going to look at this with the high-res iron discrimination set at 65. Or you heard how it sounded with 0 discrimination. Now we've got it set at 65. Now listen to these targets, okay? And you hear that Indian head, and then you hear the iron. Indian head, iron. And remember, running at 0, all you could hear was everything high toning. So again, now you've got it where you can separate those targets. So I would run 1 or 2 on a relic site with a lot of iron. I think that'll help you out with the iron boundary. You could implement a little bit of bottle cap reject too if you wanted to run it at 1 and see how it works. But again, it's going to be site dependent. And again, just play around with it. If you got the Vortex VX9, this is in the new update 9.11. And just to show you too, you can run the discrimination all the way up to 81. So it goes really, really high. So if you were really doing maybe some silver coin cherry picking, you could run it up as high as you felt like you needed to, 81 being the max. Any of those coins that ring up in the 80s and low 90s, then that might be a good way to go with this two-tone setup. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope everyone's having a great and fantastic beginning to the week. Check out the new update from Garrett for the Vortex series, update 9.11.